Again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for checking in on our live stream. This is John Bergs. We're at Sibley East High School in Arlington. The Belle Plaine Tigers are taking on the Sibley East Wolverines. And as I said before, I apologize for the recent technical difficulties that we've been experiencing with our live stream. It's a work in progress, but we're hoping we get it figured out and we can give you consistent broadcasts here. So right now we've got, as I said, an MRC matchup between the Wolverines and the Tigers. It's a 2-2 score with Michael Fiesel getting the first 2 points for the Tigers. Both teams similar records. Schumacher with a bucket for the Tigers. Noah's a 6'2" senior. Ball is tipped out. It's off the Tigers. Wolverines ball. Caleb Dose running the point for Sibley East. Very familiar name around these parts. Lucas Dose with the ball in the corner. Shot there by Bates, which is also a common name for this area. It's no good. Turnover on the Tigers. Oh, Sibley East out on the end line. That'll be Tiger ball. As I was saying, both teams, I think Sibley East is 2-2 in the conference, and the Tigers are 3-1. So similar records, conference-wise. So big game for the Tigers tonight. On the road, we want to get a win, snap a 3-game losing streak, and hopefully we can get that done. Looks like the Wolverines are setting up in a 1-3-1 zone against the Tigers. Cade Morrison on the drive to the left with the jumper just a little long. Sibley East out in transition on the break. Morrison on the foul. Be 2 shots for the Wolverines.
Do you have a computer bag or the camera bag?
Wolverines get 1 of 2 in the free throws. Morrison brings the ball up the court. Works it over to Josh Gregory, and again, Wolverines sitting in a version of the 1-3-1. Gregory with an open 3, knocks it down. It's a friendly roll. Good looking shot. That's the shot that they want Josh to take. He shoots it well. He's just got to shoot it with confidence. There's a turnover by Sibley East. We'll go the Tigers' direction. Morrison bringing it up. Morrison with the 3-pointer, just off. We're going to get Gregory, it looks like, on a foul on the rebound attempt. So Wolverine ball. Tigers going to put a little pressure on him here. Not too much. Doesn't seem to pull back here. And another foul on the Tigers. It looks to be, Gregory again. Would be a second quick foul on Josh, which is not how we wanted to start this game. Lusky in for the Tigers. Bates off to number 24, Tesh, who drives for the layup. Sibley East leads 7-5 with 13:50 to go in the first half. Couple substitutions for the Wolverines. Number 20, Anthony Bullard. Number 34, Brody Service in. I'd like to send a special thank you to my technology guru, JP Bergs, is with me tonight, helping me get this going. He's been tremendous help in us trying to get this live stream service for people to view via Twitter and Facebook. Morrison again with a three, right on the money. Good looking shot there. It's good to see Cade aggressive. They need him to shoot the three for us to be successful. When he's open, he's got to let it go. Tigers now lead 10-5. Rebound by Fiesel to Schumacher, who's pushing. Over to Kruger. Morrison's open again, looking for two in a row, not quite. Off the back rim. Nice hustle by Schumacher there defensively. They got a trap in the corner. Nice move by Lucas Dose there to finish the basket with a left-handed layup. 10-7, Tigers lead. Into Fiesel, looks like they're going to get a hold on Sibley East there. Fouls on number 20, Bullard. Got Bullard listed at 6'7" for the Wolverines. That's a nice matchup for Fiesel. There aren't many that match up height-wise with him, certainly in the MRC. But this, they've got a young man that can do that. Ball is kicked out. It'll be still Bell playing ball. I think Michael Fiesel is very conservative on his 6'7" listing in the program. He looks to be taller than that, but Morrison to Lusky. Lusky with a turnover. Sibley East on the break. Dose again with the right hand. Nice little floater. Looked it very controlled as he led the break there. Timeout on the floor. Sorry, doing a little camera work there. Tigers lead 10-9. We've got 12 minutes to go in the first half. As I said, this is a big game for the Tigers. You know, we've had a tough stretch with the loss to Watertown on Saturday, Glencoe on Monday, and Jordan on Tuesday. All, you know, quality teams. But I know from a confidence standpoint, this is a pretty important game, as well as MRC standings, for the Tigers to get this one done. So out of the timeout, it's going to be Tigers ball. Fiesel pass it into Schumacher. Brings it across half court. Morrison again for three. He's right there, just a little long on that one. He's staying aggressive. Another driving layup by Bates. Sibley East takes the lead 11-10. Looks like Schumacher drives the baseline, which he likes to do, but got a little deep there and stepped on the end line, out of bounds line, so it'll be Sibley East ball. A couple substitutions for the Tigers. Karim Tolbert And Dylan Kale back in for the Tigers. Nice bucket by Tesh there for Sibley. 13-10. Wolverines lead. We're still working on our evening out our tripods and everything else, so we're trying to get you the best picture possible, so bear with us. Morrison with the basket and a free throw. 3-point play for the Tigers. Regain the lead at 14-13. Now we're getting some full court pressure by the Tigers. Sibley handles it relatively well. Very good looking shot there by Lucas Tesh. 16-14 Wolverines, 10:30 left in the first half. Again, the 1-3-1 seems to be giving us a little bit of trouble right now. It's just out of sorts offensively, I would say, as Sibley's causes a turnover there. Oh, nice. Grim Tolbert jumps the passing lane, gets the steal. Oh, nice move. Just wasn't able to finish. Kale in for the rebound, but off his hands. And back to Sibley East. Very nice, aggressive move. Drive by Tolbert there. He just wasn't able to finish. Wolverines patient, and a very, very nice, strong finish by Caleb Dose there, and he is fouled as well. That foul is on Jack Kruger. Basket will count, and he'll shoot a free throw here. Does not convert, but gets his own rebound and misses a shot. Fiesel with the rebound. Now Wolverines up 18-14. To Tolbert in the corner. Again, it just, we seem a little discombobulated in our offense against this zone. There we've got a blocking foul called against Dylan Kale. Lucas Dose to the free throw line. He'll shoot two. Schumacher back in for Tolbert. Wolverines with another offensive rebound, and Caleb Dose converts. And we really struggled on the offensive defensive glass against Jordan on Tuesday. You know, the one thing you don't want, especially with a team that has our size, is to, you know, really struggle in the rebounding department. So you don't want that to become a trend. As Drew Hastings is in the game for the Tigers now. So whether it's you know, reverting back to the fundamentals or just flat out working harder to rebound the basketball, you have to do it. Second chance opportunities are going to kill you. Nice work into Fiesel there. Wolverines did get a hand on it, but Kale gets it back into Fiesel. And a very nice finish by Michael Fiesel there, and a foul. That's great work there. That's the kind of effort that we're talking about, where Kale got the ball drove hard to the baseline, which he likes to do, but then found an open Fiesel for a good, strong finish. Fiesel converts. Tigers now trail 20-17 with 9 minutes to go in the half. Oh, wow. Nice take by Bates. Lots of familiar names over here. Just very good athletes, the Dose family and the Bates. These are names that we've seen come through here for years. Oh, nice feed. Drew Hastings on the penetration, finds an open Fiesel underneath for a layup and a foul, and Fiesel will go back for yet another potential three-point play. But familiar names and really, really good athletes, three-sport athletes, most of them, which is, good to see. Not always great to play against them, but good to see that these kids are staying active. Fiesel converts. Tigers trail 22-20 with 8:30 left in the half. Michael Fiesel with a couple three-point plays in a row. Help keep us in the game. He leads the Tigers with 8 points. Tigers in a man defense here. Bring Drew Hastings in, who is kind of their defensive energizer bunny. He brings a lot to the table defensively. Dylan Kale with a long three, knocks it down, and the Tigers go back in front 23-22. Good looking shot there by Dylan. He had his feet set. He was ready to shoot the ball. Those are the shots I know Coach Fogarty wants them taken. So Lucas Dose there fouled by Drew Hastings. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Converts the first. Sibley's a struggle at the free throw line a little bit so far tonight, but Dose was able to knock that one down. Lusky in for the Tigers. Morrison's going to take a breather. Morrison's got 7 points for the Tigers so far. Dose hits both free throws. Puts the Wolverines back up 24-23. Schumacher with the ball. To Hastings, who penetrates again, looks for Lusky. Can't quite handle it, goes out. It'll be Wolverines' ball. Another nice drive by, this time, Caleb Dose. He's fouled by Hastings. He'll shoot two. So far, Sibley East has really been able to get to the basket and get some good looks, and when they don't convert, they have gotten to the free throw line. Fortunately for the Tigers, they haven't shot real well yet, but they look to be finding their comfort level there too, as they've knocked down now 3 in a row. Dose gets 1 of 2. Kruger with the long rebound. Fiesel up to Kale. Over to Lusky, back to Kale. To Schumacher. Schumacher tried to slip it into Kruger, cut into the basket, and it was intercepted by Sibley East. Oh, nice move by Bates, but it was too nice as he took an extra step in there. He got the defender up, but added a step in there, and that's a travel on the Wolverines, and a turnover. It'll be Tigers ball. Schumacher on the right wing is fouled by Lucas Tesh.
Flooring foul number 24, Tash, his second, team's fifth.
That's the 5th foul on Sibley East. The Tigers have 7 this first half. Lusky tried to lob it into Kruger, and that was tipped away. It'll still be Tigers ball. Substitution, Lotsky in for the Wolverines. Bullard out. Lusky on the drive. That ball is out on the Tigers, and it'll be Sibley East basketball. Bullard back in. He wasn't out too long for the Wolverines. Replaces Lucas Tesh. Good move by Lusky there to get into the basket, just wasn't able to finish. He's very explosive. There isn't anything that he does that he doesn't do 100%, so just wasn't quite able to finish it. Sibley East moving the basketball pretty well. Dose on the penetration again, getting a good look at the basket. As I said, Sibley East has really been able to get to the basket and get some good looks, and when they haven't scored, they've gotten to the free throw line. Not there, though, as Tigers get the jump ball call. Fiesel into Kale. Morrison with a long 3. Short, but there's Lusky. Just wasn't able to finish again. Doing a lot of work. Just got to clean it up. Fiesel, the jumper, no good. Sibley East with the rebound and the leak out. Near travel there, but Dose really broke free, and the eyes down the court by, I believe, the other Dose. Got an open layup for the Wolverines. Morrison again, tying it up. Kruger with a nice little baseline move. Can't get it to go. Fiesel's there to clean it up. Big bucket right there for Fiesel. We needed something on that possession, and we got it. That's a 10th point for Michael, and we've needed all of them. There's Bates on another drive to the basket. Wasn't able to finish. Contested well by the Tigers there. Morrison, another 3. Just off the back iron. Oh, Lusky. Good, strong move. Nice pass by Kale to get it into him. Lusky is such a physical player for him to go up with. He's not a real big guy, but because he's so explosive and strong, he's able to play inside well. Nice conversion. Ball is tipped out by the Wolverines. Turnover, and the Tigers will get it back with a chance to take the lead with 4:42 left in the first half. Kale drives, somehow gets it into Kruger, who converts the 2 points. Sibley East is going to take a 20-second timeout on that one as the Tigers take the lead 29-27 with 4:34 left in the first half. Nice new facility over here in Sibley East. I believe they opened it a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. Nice gym, nice school right in the middle of town. I know a lot of work was put into it, and it took a while to get this done for the community, but I think that's a lot for them to be proud of. So out of the timeout, Tigers lead 29-27, 4:34 left in the first half. It'll be the Wolverines ball. It's been really a back and forth game, entertaining game. Both teams kind of doing their thing. Lucas Dose again on the, I'm sorry, that's Caleb Dose on the penetration there, getting, again, a good look. Michael Fiesel picks up the foul and gets to the free throw line. You know, I think that's one thing that Coach Fogarty is probably going to talk to the guys about at halftime, that we've got to limit, you know, the penetration of their guards. They're really kind of having their way with us as far as getting into the basket, and which is shown by the 8 fouls that we've got thus far. Dose converts both free throws. We got a tie ball game, 29-29. Morrison again on the shot. No good. The foul, though, called on Lusky. And that is going to put Lucas Dose on the line. Tolbert in for Lusky. Again, Lucas Dose at the line here to shoot a 1-and-1 for Sibley East. Knocks down the first one. He'll earn a second. Gets the second as well, and the Wolverines go up by 2, 31-29 with 4:14. Tolbert with a feed into Kruger, who inadvertently tips it over to Kale, who converts and ties it up at 31. Bates with the 3, long rebound goes to Kale, who leads the break. Tigers want to get out in transition and try to beat that zone a little bit. Morrison trying to heat up as he gets one. He got a little bit of a shake of the head in frustration, or relief maybe. Is taking good shots. They just haven't fallen so far. That's his second 3 though. Fiza with the rebound. Tigers up 34-31, 3:30 left in the first half. Kale again in transition. Picks up a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line and shoot 2. So Morrison and Fiesel both with 10 points lead the Tigers in scoring. One's doing it inside, one's doing it outside, and so far it's working. As the Tigers hold a 3-point lead. Now 4 with the conversion of the Kale free throw. Misses the second, but Kruger with the rebound gets tied up. It's a jump ball. Let's see where the possession arrow goes to Sibley East. Full court pressure here by the Tigers. Wolverines break it and again get an opportunity offensively at the layup, and it's Lucas Tesh converting. They've handled our pressure very well so far. Oh, and a leak out and another layup for the Wolverines. I don't think Coach Fogarty is going to be real happy about that. That's the Wolverines just really breaking out and keeping their head up and seeing the open man and getting easy layups. Tied up 35-35 with 2:45 left in the half. Kale into Kruger. Kruger blocked by Bates. Another leak out by Dose. And another layup by Dose. 37-35 for the Wolverines. I don't know this to be fact, but I would suspect these kids have played together quite a bit, because they certainly have their head up down the court, looking for that break. And Dose has really capitalized on that. Turnover by the Tigers. Tesh's 3 is off. Now the Tigers on the break. Kruger with the basketball over to Fiesel. Nice little move there by Fiesel with a pull-up jumper. Very nice little crossover to his left hand and hit the mid-range jump shot from Michael Fiesel. He's got 12. Lucas Dose for 3. Puts the Wolverines back ahead 39-37. Minute and 30. And bounce pass there would have been good by Morrison. I think Kruger was open for a second, but he kind of got it in the wheelhouse of the Wolverines, and they come down and convert as Bates hits a 2. 41-37, Wolverines lead the Tigers with a minute 15 left in the game. In the half, sorry. Poor pass there by the Tigers. This has been a tough stretch the last minute or so. The Wolverines have done a really nice job. Fiesel with the defensive rebound. Looks like a foul is going to be called on Lucas Tesh. That's the 6th on the Wolverines. They've got one more before the Bows. I'm sorry, that's the 7th, so it'll be a 1-and-1 for Fiesel.
The Wolverines, number 34, Cody Service, and the Tigers, number 15, Noah Schumacher.
Fiesel shoot a 1-and-1 here. Gets the first one. He'll get the bonus. Well, it's been an entertaining, like I said, back and forth first half. Both teams, you can really tell what their strengths are. Connor Mulroy in for the Tigers. Fiesel will get a break after a very strong 14-point first half for Michael Fiesel. 41-39, the Wolverines lead the Tigers. Just under a minute left in the first half. Wolverines' game plan definitely is to penetrate and kick, which they do right there. The Tigers, against the zone of the Wolverines, have shot quite a few threes. But have also gotten some offensive rebounds and putbacks against that zone. Dose again on the drive gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. Can't get the first one to fall. Fiesel back in. Mulroy out. Morrison out. Looks like some misses both free throws. Jack Kruger gets the rebound. Oh, nice move. One too many by Lusky. An aggressive move. That's what they want from him. They want him to go to the basket. That's his strength. Just added one little half step in there. Wolverines again moving the ball well around the perimeter, looking to penetrate, which they do there. Nice move. Rebound by Kale, though. 10 seconds left here. Tigers going to look for one opportunity to tie this thing up or take the lead. Kale for 3. Long rebound goes off. Wolverines with a break. Not going to get it in time. That'll end the first half. Wolverines lead 41-39. In an entertaining first half. Wolverines just kept putting pressure on the Tigers and frustrating them a little bit, I think, with their zone, but the Tigers had spurts where they looked really, really good and did some really good things. I think second half we're going to look to try to work the ball into Fiesel, who has been very successful with 14 points thus far, and keep getting some good looks by Morrison, who's made a couple of three-pointers. I believe he's got 10 points. He's shot a high volume, but he's had open looks, and I think that's what they want from him, is to take open shots. So it's been a good first half. Tigers trail 41-39 as we're here at halftime now, Sibley East. I want to thank those that are listening. I've been getting some texts. So I know that we're getting a good stream out there, and hopefully you're getting to see a good ball game and getting good getting a good feed from your device wherever you're watching. Shout out to Connie and Jim Burks out in Arizona, who are watching the game. I got a message from them. We miss you. Hope you're doing well and enjoying the sun down there. JP and I are plugging along here with our streaming. Couldn't do it without JP. I'll tell you that. He's been fantastic. Far more knowledge than I'll ever have as far as the tech goes, and kind of spending a lot of his own time and helping us out, so we really appreciate it. I'm going to take a break here. You can get a break from listening to me gab, and we'll be back in about 8 minutes for the start of the second half.
Everybody at home.
All right, Tiger fans, about 45 seconds left here before we start the second half. Tigers coming out of the locker room, trailing the Wolverines 41-39 at Arlington or Sibley East High School in Arlington. As I said, it's been an entertaining first half with Michael Fiesel leading the way for the Tigers with 14. I believe Cade Morrison's got 10. Dylan Kale with 6. The Dose, I don't know if they're brothers or not, but Caleb and Lucas Dose are the leading scorers for Sibley East, with Lucas having 10 and Caleb having 13. So a nice balanced attack for Sibley East. All right, Tigers ball to start the second half. Again, the 1-3-1 pressure zone by Sibley East creates a turnover. Dose for 3, and that is Caleb Dose for the Wolverines. Knocks it down. Nice pass by Schumacher into Fiesel. Beautiful pass on the baseline. Nice job of Fiesel sealing off there and giving a lane for Schumacher to get him the ball. Big bucket for the Tigers. 44-41 Wolverines lead. That was a big one. You don't want to get too far behind an opposing gym. Tigers playing man-to-man here, which is consistent with what they do. There's another 3 by Bates. Sibley East is really playing well tonight. Wolverines 41, Wolverines 47, Tigers 41. Gregory tries to feed Fiesel in the low post. Ball is tipped out by Sibley East. Nice to see Gregory back on the court. He got into early foul trouble. We didn't see much of him. There's a 3 and knocks it down. So he's 2 for 2 today with 2 threes. It's good to see him back on the court. We got to keep him out of foul trouble. He's so important to what we do. 47-44. Wolverines. Tigers get the turnover and then turn it right back to the Wolverines. Bates for 3 again. No off. Long. Looks like it's going to be a foul on the Tigers. Oh, and that's the third on Gregory. Bates, an open 3. Gregory with a nice rebound there. Kale pushed the ball up on the left wing. To Morrison for 3. Good, he got it. That's, we need to get Cade hot. He's got 3 threes, but it's taken him quite a few shots to get it, but they're good shots. You know, those are what we're looking for. So 47-47, Wolverines and Tigers are tied with 15:40 left in this one. Dose misses badly. Kale with the rebound brings it up on the right wing to Gregory, to Morrison, over to Schumacher. Back to Morrison. Tigers are moving the ball very, very well right now. Fiesel to Gregory. Gregory for 2. That was probably the best possession of the game for the Tigers. That zone they've struggled with it, I think, because they've held on to the ball maybe a little bit too long and maybe settled for the deep 3. There they were able to really move the ball and get an open layup. Offensive foul there on the Wolverines. Bates. Turn the ball back over to the Tigers. Tigers now lead 49-47. 15 minutes to go in the first half. Nice start to the second half for the Tigers. Dylan Kale's going to bring the ball up for the Tigers on the right wing. Again, it's important to communicate and move the ball quickly against this zone. There's a errant pass by Schumacher. I'll turn it over to the Wolverines. Again, some full court pressure by the Tigers here. Wolverines really have done well with it so far. Caleb Dose for three, off the mark. Schumacher with the rebound, brings it up. Pushing Gregory with the loose ball, jump ball called. And I believe that's going to be Sibley's basketball. Schumacher drove hard to the basket, just got a little bit out of control, lost control of the basketball. Gregory had it for a second, but then was tied up, and Wolverines got the possession on the arrow. Bates with a little floater, kind of an awkward shot. Schumacher with another rebound, pushes it up. Nice kick out to Morrison, wide open three, gets another one. That's exactly what we need to see, and that's why you tell a shooter like Cade, you know, you have to shoot through your spells. You know, if that's what his role is on this team, and it is, then sometimes you have to shoot through a couple misses to get hot and make some. So there was a nice feed by the Wolverines into their big guy, Anthony Bullard. He gets a basket and a foul.
Can you sit down here so I can be closer?
Sorry, doing a little adjustment here with my trusty cameraman, JP Bergs. Tigers with a turnover here. Morrison on the drive and the floater. Can't get it to go, but Fiesel's there for a rebound. Oh, can't quite convert, but he'll go to the line and shoot two. Fiesel has been very, very active tonight, been a huge part of the offense with 16 points. Morrison now leading the team with 19 points. Can't get that first one to go. He'll get a second one here. Tigers lead 55-50 with 13:10 to go in the game. Short, but Gregory with the long rebound puts up another three. Fiesel with the rebound. He's short on that, but Gregory again at the basket and a foul. That's great to see that energy from Gregory. Active on the offensive glass. That's 2 offensive rebounds in that possession alone. That's what they need from him. Great finish, and he'll get free throw to boot. 57-50 as Sibley East calls a timeout. Tigers lead 57-50, 13 minutes to go in the game. It's great to see Gregory on the court. As I said, he had 2 quick fouls early, so didn't see much of him in the first half. He's back and playing very well in the second half, and the Tigers. Sounds like we might be having a few difficulties. Again, I hope you're getting the stream clear. They said it's a work in progress, and we appreciate you hanging with us. And as we work through it, we're gonna get it figured out one way or another. Gregory here to convert a 3-point play, and does. So Tigers up 58-50. 13 minutes to go. Again, that full court pressure Sibley has handled well. Morrison with a long rebound on the break. Oh, they got Kale for a travel there. Well, from the sounds of it, I don't think anyone was real excited about that call, but nevertheless, it's Wolverines ball. Here's a penetration by Dose again. He's really crafty getting to the basket. Misses a shot though. It's out on the Tigers. Wolverines ball. Shot is missed. Schumacher on the break. A little out of control. Oh, nice pass into Fiesel for two. Great pass by Gregory into Fiesel, who converts for his 18th point of the game. Tigers now lead by 10, largest lead of the game by either team, 60-50. Dylan Kale with the steal and the foul. So it'll be Tigers ball. It's the fourth foul on the Wolverines this second half. Some really nice adjustments by Coach Fogarty at halftime. Gregory for three, knocks it down. The Tigers have found their rhythm in the second half. As I said, some really nice adjustments, I think, by Coach Fogarty at halftime in solving this zone. There's Lucas Dose, as he has so many times tonight, getting to the basket on the left-hand side, converts, and will get a free throw to boot. Cannot make the free throw, but Caleb Dose with the rebound. Sibley East doesn't seem as fluid either in the second half. I think the Tigers have taken them out of their rhythm. They played very, very well in the first half. Schumacher on the break with a foul. Looks like he's going to get two shots. Some nice balanced scoring at the top for the Tigers, as we've got now Cade Morrison with 19, Michael Fiesel with 18, and Gregory with 14. 11 of those coming in the second half already so far. So Schumacher can't get the first. And cannot get the second. Long rebound by Tesh. Will lead the break for Sibley East. He pulls it back on the left wing. Tries baseline. Kicks it out. As I said, I feel like the Tigers have really taken Sibley East out of that rhythm that they had in the first half. And they're getting hands on passes and deflections, and as Gregory secures a rebound on a missed opportunity by the Wolverines. Morrison for three, knocks it down again. Morrison is definitely heating up. He's got 22 in the game. Most, if not all, coming from the three-point range. Tiger bench getting involved. Dose hits a three to stop the bleeding for the Wolverines. Fiesel, though, off a tip ball, converts, and he's up to 20 points. It's great to see the enthusiasm from the Tiger bench supporting each other, keeping themselves in the game as well as the guys on the court. That's what it's all about. Dose's shot is off the back iron. Schumacher with the rebound and leads the break. Hard to the basket with the left hand. Nice finish. Coast to coast for Noah Schumacher. 70-55 now. Biggest lead of the game for the Tigers with 9:15 to go in the game. Tigers trailed by 2 at halftime, so it's been a really, really strong second half for Belle Plaine. Ball is tipped by Michael Fiesel, and great hustle to try to keep it in play. Unable to do so, it'll remain Wolverines ball. Inbounds pass goes over half court, but not touched, so Wolverines will maintain possession here. Looks like the Tigers are giving them a little bit of a zone look here, which is rare, but not completely uncommon for us to slide in there once in a while, just to change things up a little bit. Dose on the drive is off. Gregory with another rebound. Gregory's had an outstanding second half. Passing, rebounding, shooting, and that's what they've needed. Foul on the Wolverines. That's their 6th foul in the second half. Schumacher into Morrison. Little trap there. Gregory tries to bounce pass over to Kale. Off of the Wolverines, it'll remain Tigers ball. Into Morrison, back to Schumacher. There's that trap. Morrison again for 3, steps into it, doesn't quite get it. Rebound by Sibley East. Into their big guy. That shot is blocked by Gregory and Fiesel. A combination. Ball is tipped out. Morrison does not agree with the call, but nevertheless it'll remain Wolverine basketball. Schumacher with the deflection out of bounds. It's ruled a kick, and it'll remain Wolverine ball. Tigers lead 70-55 with just under 8 minutes to play in the game. Really good second half by Belle Plaine here to take control of the game in a very, very important MRC game for Belle Plaine. Looks like Bates for 3. That's off the mark. Fiesel hustles over, shields the Sibley East Wolverine from retrieving, and Tiger ball. Fiesel into Schumacher. Good ball movement. Morrison with an open 3. Knocks it down again from the corner, and that's 25 for Cade Morrison. Fantastic ball movement there, right, for him to get that opportunity. And, you know, there's a lot to be said for a shooter on the team, but getting open shots, you know, having your teammates get you open shots is so important, and the Tigers did that there with 3 really good passes. Tigers up 73-55, 7:16 to play. Wolverine ball. They get it into their big guy. He cannot convert. Schumacher on the rebound, leads the break. Nice job, gets it over to his right hand, gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. That's the 7th foul on the Wolverines. That, of course, is a shooting foul, so Schumacher will shoot 2. But Tigers now will be in the bonus. Schumacher gets the first. Looks like a timeout. Tigers. They're going to take a 30-second. Actually, that's on the Wolverines timeout. They're going to take a 30-second, so it'll be a quick one here with the Tigers coming back to hit the second of their 2 free throws. Story of the game. First half, Sibley East was outstanding. Tigers weren't bad either, but Sibley East went into the half with a 2-point lead. But it's been all Tigers in the second half as they now lead by 19, 74-55 with 7:10 to play. And it's been a combination of really 3 big scores. 25 for Morrison, 20 for Fiesel, 14 for Gregory. Schumacher here looking to convert the second of his 2 free throws. And that just comes off. Wolverines with the rebound, and Tigers back into their man. Oh, there's a nice shot by the Wolverine big man, Anthony Bullard, 6'7" senior. Putting some 3-quarter pressure on the Tigers there. Trying to cause some turnovers. Oh, just a little bit late on the pass by Gregory into Fiesel. Had him. This is where if you're the Tigers, you really want to close the door. Don't let them get back into it. As I say that, they hit a 3. 74-60 now. Cut the lead to 14. But you kind of want to keep the momentum, not let up, and kind of don't give them any hope. There's enough time for a run here by Sibley East if we don't stay sharp and keep playing our game. Schumacher again fouled. He will go to the line. Sure exactly what that was, if it was an injury timeout or just a 30-second by Sibley. Nevertheless, we're back, and Schumacher will shoot free throw here. 1-1, converts on the first. We'll get him a second. Sixth point of the game for Noah Schumacher. Short on that one. Rebound to Sibley East. Tigers lead 75-60 with 6:20 left in the game. Dose on the drive. Oh, fouled. Looks like Morrison might have got a piece of him on the way up. Oh, excuse me. That was an offensive foul on Dose. Tigers ball. Again, we're getting some extending that 1-3-1, a little 3-quarter court pressure here on the Tigers, trying to force things a little bit. Morrison to Gregory to Schumacher. Oh, that kicked out by Sibley East. Remains Tigers ball. Wolverines have consistently stayed in this zone and tried to disrupt our offense, and I would say it did for a while, but we've really found our groove. Like I said, passing the ball a little bit better. Dylan Kale with a great move to the basket, and he gets a foul, bucket and a foul. That's his 8th point of the game. And this is what you want to do. You want to make sure you answer the runs of the other team, not let them get me ahead of steamroll. And as Kale converts that for his 9th point, Tigers are up 78-60 with 5:30 left in the game. Nice answer by the Tigers here. Bates' shot is off. Schumacher with another rebound, and he pushes up to center court, gets it to Gregory. Gregory into Fiesel, over to Morrison. That ball is deflected. Ball fake there might have worked. He's hit so many threes. He might get a wide open lane to the basket. Interesting is Dose and Morrison went for the loose ball. The foul was called on Dose. My beautiful wife walking up the stairs, and might have got a glimpse of her on camera there. Huge basketball fan for those of you watching. Morrison knocks down the first free throw. He'll get a second. Just off. 26 points for Cade Morrison tonight as the Tigers lead 79-60 with 5 minutes to play in the game. Dylan Kale steps in front of the pass for the steal on the break. Oh, nice play by Dose. I'm not sure what the call was there, but that's a turnover nevertheless, and the Tigers will take it back. Great steal by Dylan to get in the passing lane there and get the steal and lead the break. Schumacher's pass into Fiesel is deflected out, but that's off Sibley, so it'll remain Tigers ball. Morrison, foot on the line, a little long. He's too close. There's Dose on the break. We saw a lot of that in the first half, not as much in the second, but a nice conversion. 17-point lead for the Tigers now with 4:35 in the game. Oh, Schumacher with a nice move. Lost control, but it looks like they're going to get him for a travel. Wolverines ball. 79-62, 4:30 to play. Sibley East High School Tigers versus the Wolverines. Oh, nice backdoor. Dose to Dose. And the foul looks to be on Morrison. Caleb Dose will shoot 2. Jack Kruger into the, about to check in for the Tigers. Looks like he'll come in for Cade Morrison. Again, Morrison will sit down at 4:09. Has shot the ball very well tonight. 26 points. He just stuck with it. You know, it wasn't really falling for him consistently early, but he hung with it and made some big shots as we've gotten into the second half here. Dylan Kale trying to handle the pressure that Sibley East is bringing here and over to Schumacher. Tries to split the double team. Gets it to Fiesel. Fiesel up strong, gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Couldn't quite get that one to go. Fiesel also has been huge for the Tigers tonight with 20 points. A lot of rebounds and altered some shots as well defensively. Good free throw shooter. Nice stroke. Good rotation coming off that. Knocks down the first one for his 21st point of the game. Can't quite get that one to go. Wolverines rebound. Outlet. Up to Dose. Goes baseline. A lot of pressure by the Tigers, but off them, and it'll stay Wolverines ball on the baseline. Bates for 3. Lines it up, no good. Dylan Kale, another rebound. Dylan's got a lot of rebounds tonight. It's good to see. As I said in the first half, we did not rebound particularly well against Jordan on Tuesday, and not fantastic in the first half here either, but much better in the second half. Gregory feeds it into Fiesel, couldn't get it to go, gets his own rebound and converts. 23 for Michael Fiesel, 82-63 lead for the Tigers. Dose with the long 3, doesn't get it, but Dose rebounds it. Tesh with the shot, Gregory with another block. Good to see Josh really aggressive in the second half. got into foul trouble early in the game and has bounced back well in the second half. There's another rebound off a missed shot by Kale. Comes up the right side. Tigers over to Gregory. Good looking shot. He's right there. Couldn't quite go. Tesh with the rebound. Tigers got to get back on D now. As Tesh leads the break, gets it down low. Out to Bates. Tesh to Dose. Dose for three. Can't get it to go. And another rebound by Kale. Got Gregory on top. Good looking shot. Looks good. Those are the ones you want. Nice rebound though by Fiesel to Schumacher. Short jumper. Can't quite get that to go. Lotsky scores for the Wolverines. 82-65 lead for the Tigers. 2 minutes to go. It looks like be some substitutions for the Tigers. Coach Fogarty calls a timeout to get those substitutions in. It looks like Tolbert, Lusky, Mulroy, Hastings, and Boblet in for the Tigers. Good to see. Get some of these guys in that maybe don't get quite as much playing time, although we run 7 or 8 deep usually. Tonight, shortened his bench a little bit, I think. Got things going in the second half, and he stayed with it, and it seems to have worked very well. So 1:55 left in this game. Tigers 82-65, overcoming a 2-point halftime deficit to really take control of things behind the 26 points from Cade Morrison. 22, I think, from Fiesel, 14 from Gregory. It's nice to see those guys step up and really kind of take control of the game. This is a big game for the Tigers and one they needed, and they went out and really got it. Looks like they're going to get a foul call on Tolbert. Not totally sure I saw it, but looked like he got a lot of ball there. But nevertheless, number 3, Kumar from Sibley East. Shoot the free throw. Sibley East is now subbed in 5 as well. Oh, nice rebound by Boblet there off the missed free throw. Over to Hastings, pass over to Tolbert, who, in and out, will remain Tigers ball. 1:26 left in this one. Tigers again lead 82-65. Lusky to inbounds. Nice pass into Mulroy. Connor Mulroy for 2 on a nice pass by Luke Lusky. Well-designed inbounds play by the Tigers there. Lusky collects the loose ball on the break, goes with the left hand, and a nice layup for Luke Lusky. Great hustle there. Tigers now up 86-65 with under a minute to play here in Arlington at Sibley East High School. Drew Hastings off the loose ball. Nice pass over to Lusky. Lusky can't quite get it. Mulroy with the rebound, but they're going to call him for over the back. Good hustle, though. That's what you like to see. Mulroy really get in there and be aggressive on the rebounding. And he's an aggressive kid. He's been very good leader for the Tigers this year. You know, he doesn't always see a lot of time on the floor, but he really rallies the crew on the bench and gets them into it, and he brings energy when he gets on the floor. Ryan Berg's in for the Tigers. Luke Lusky will take a break. Zach Fogarty in as well for the Tigers. Drew Hastings will have a seat. Nice job by those guys to come in and extend the lead. First action of the night for Bergs and Fogarty. Two nice free throws by Cole Bauer, sophomore. Tolbert bring the ball up. Pulls it up on the right wing. Garrett Boblet pulls up. Just a little long on the jumper. Oh, there's a turnover as Sibley steps on the out of bounds. Out on the out of bounds line. Zach Fogarty will inbounds to Garrett Boblet for the Tigers. 28 seconds. Boblet starts the offense. Bergs goes left. Drives hard. Down to the floor. Just a little long on that shot, but Boblet gets the turnover. Can't quite control it. .13 seconds to go, under 10 seconds now. 86-67 for the Tigers at this point. Nice rebound by Tolbert, and that will do it. Huge second half for the Tigers. Morrison, Fiesel, Gregory. Great team effort, great win for the Tigers. 86-67 win for the Tigers. They overcome a 2-point halftime deficit and get the win at Sibley East tonight. That's it for our live stream tonight. I thank all of you for listening, and hopefully we'll be able to continue doing this as the season goes forward. You have a great weekend, and we'll see you again.